Tonight, a look at a relatively new underground sport that combines the strength and athleticism of gymnastics with the grace of ballet. It's practiced in almost any urban or natural environment, a stunning combination of jumping, climbing, and balancing. It's become more and more mainstream. In fact, a Vancouver man is introducing parkour, as it's known, as a form of fitness, teaching moves that can leave you breathless.
For Rennie Scavington, jumping the wall of a SkyTrain stop is considered a workout. He does this every day for 90 minutes. Rennie is a student of parkour, an activity its proponents describe as part sport and part art form. First developed in France, the aim is to jump, climb, or run around any urban landscape as quickly as possible. It's a physical and mental exercise.
When you're doing a move, you're trying to, as much as you can, be in the move. So be in the moment, focusing on exactly what you're doing at that time.
With a background in martial arts, Rennie was attracted to parkour because he felt modern-day exercise had become too regimented here. He liked the mix of speed and strength, but also the fact parkour had many of the qualities of Eastern philosophy. It's a back-to-basics approach to exercise, one he feels demonstrates the human need for freedom.
When that's taken away, it kind of takes a big part of what it is to be human, I think, is to be able to move and be able to play around, I guess.
Whether it's security officers or just curious members of the public, there's no doubt this modern-day Spider-Man attracts attention.
And there's all sorts of different reactions, from the really positive, where people are like, hey, way to go, you know, nice jump. Whereas some people are, they want you to leave right away. You're going to hurt yourself. Who's going to pay for that if you hurt yourself?
Rennie wants parkour to go mainstream. In fact, he's instructing the first formalized parkour class in BC through West Vancouver's Parks and Recreation Department. Demand for the class is so high, people are being turned away. Here, Rennie teaches his students to control the mind and body in difficult situations and not to perform dangerous jumps.
I've been training for about 5 months, and I find it's a really good alternative to working out in a gym, just to get strong and gain coordination and that sort of thing.
While parkour is about finding the most efficient way to move, there's no doubt people believe it's dangerous. The opening sequence of the last James Bond movie introduced many to the discipline for the first time. Since then, companies have used it to sell many products. From cameras to promoting the opening of a new stadium and its retractable roof. Great to watch, but go to YouTube and you'll find enough clips of people getting it wrong. Knowing your limits and talents is a part of parkour. Nevertheless, Rennie feels protective gear takes away from the purity of the discipline.
The sport itself is about using yourself without any other tools or technology. So putting on helmets, putting on knee pads and stuff, that's a safety, and that takes away from the concept of it.
Sport, discipline, or art, whatever you call it, walking up the stairs sure seems boring.
Squire's here with a look at some more conventional sports.
Well,
What do you think of
I was
that
just going to
stuff?
say, well, I mean, that's impressive, certainly. I mean, to be able to do that is amazing. However, for the average Joe to do it, so you do it for a couple of days, you get in shape, then you end up in traction for a year, then you get out of traction, then you got to do it again to get back in shape. It's not recommended for anybody who's not flexible, doesn't have a crash helmet, and is over the age of 19.